askreddit. What's the biggest scam people still fall for? Not gonna lie, I attended one of those pyramid scheme meetings at my friend's insistence, and man, it was filled with low-income people and the whole thing was clearly targeted at them. Felt really bad seeing how they were being sold dreams of earning a lot of money and stuff. Such a scam. My first ever job interview turned out to be an MLM. I was pissed. I had this experience too. Worst yet, the interview had over 30 people turn up, and anyone who wasn't literally drunk or high at the time got offered a follow-up interview that was actually just MLM sales pitch. They phoned me at 7 a.m. that morning angry I wasn't there. Mobile games, which are designed to be bad so they can frustrate you enough to buy their currency. Failing that, the game will feature spam clicking until you run out of energy, which will spawn a buy more energy pop-up, hoping you will buy lots of it by accident. This comment brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. They managed to hit that level of media saturation where I won't try it out of spite. Like, thanks for sponsoring all of the YouTubers, but I'm tired of it. These Facebook posts imitating real companies saying you'd win whatever they're offering, despite the page being created hours ago and the only post being said giveaway. The comments are always tragic to read. For some reason the really popular ones I see are free RV or free tiny home. When my friends repost the posts I have to hold my tongue, lol. I just saw a free RV one shared by a friend on Facebook. According to the post, the original winner couldn't claim the prize because they lived in Canada, so they were reposting the RV. I just rolled my eyes and kept scrolling. Those phone calls that claim your social security number is suspended due to criminal activity. My own mom fell for this, unfortunately. Sorry to hear she fell for it. My adult kid asked me what they needed to do to get their SS# unsuspended. I was glad they asked me first. Me, well, I think you need to check with the federal government birth date oversight office about that. If your social security number was suspended, they will need to issue you a new birth date. Once that is completed, then your social security number can be released. Adult child, so can I still use my number while it is suspended, or is that illegal? Me, well, if you use it while it's suspended, the birth date oversight office may need to assign you new parents. But that is a fairly easy process at this point. It's just an electronic form. Adult child, okay, so can you help me call there? Wait. What? Oh geez. Okay, so is the suspension real or not? Facepalm, okay, so I'm guessing you will be filing the request for new parents for me? Me, yep. Seems I've failed you. Lol, at least you had a funny exchange with your kid on this. My mum on the other hand fell for the scam hook, line, and sinker despite the multiple red flags in the entire phone call, for example SSN being suspended, being told she was going to be arrested, told to withdraw money and buy government-approved gift cards, and giving the caller the codes and pins on said gift cards. My parents lost money from this scam but gradually recovered. Online charlatans that will share their secrets if you buy their course. Those Microsoft scam calls, it works so well that they have offices now. My dad played along with one. Had him on the line before saying, "Oh, I have a small problem. I don't even have a computer." I love doing that. Some of the IRS scam calls are fun, because you can sometimes get them to give you a street address if you talk long enough. If you pull up the IRS site, they have a form you can fill in with as much detail about the scam as you can manage to squeeze out of them. Always fun to finish the call telling them that impersonating the IRS is a federal crime. I got a call from one of those. When the lady told me to turn on my computer, I replied that I don't have a cordless phone, and the cord wasn't long enough to reach my computer, then sat there in awkward silence for a minute or so until she hung up. Before you think ill of me, I was on a corded phone, so it wasn't a total lie. The old pyramid scheme still works despite being old and every trait of it being widely known. Sometimes you can't beat a classic. as long as there are stupid people to take advantage of stupid people to take advantage of stupid people, and so on and so forth, thus adding to the great chain of life. Half of the ladies at my work are part of various pyramid schemes/MLMs, and it annoys the ever-loving shit out of me. They'll post their referral links and stuff in group chats, emails, and mention it during meetings. It's so sad. I frequent and time and absolutely despise how MLMs and pyramid schemes like the Blessing Loom from a few months ago, itself a modern-day online-only version of the airplane game from the 80s, are targeted towards women. That sales model was great back in the 50s when it first started because it offered housewives a chance to socialize and make money. As time went on, the entire societal idea that supports it is dead. Not only that, but back then there was a limit to how many reps could be in a particular area, so if you wanted, say, Avon or Tupperware, there was one single Avon, Tupperware person you could go to nearby. Now there are no limits, and due to online selling and the focus on gaining downlines rather than selling the product, the market is absolutely saturated. Your boss should also be concerned about people selling MLMs in the office, because it implies workers aren't being paid enough. Unless your boss is in an MLM themselves. Take it all the way up the ladder. 5 years ago my friend got roped into this great investment that her friend's dad was running. I didn't participate because it sounded too good to be true, which is a sign that if it was they wouldn't be telling you about it. My friends put about $4,000 into it, and soon enough it got broken up by the feds for being a Ponzi scheme. Can't believe that Herbalife shit is still going, in seemingly all parts of the world. My cousin scammed my extremely sweet and trusting-natured 59-years/her own aunt, into buying that shit, and then tried to recruit her all for profit. I dragged her so bad. Scamming your little old high school associates is bad enough, but your own family that is good to you? Evil. I used to bartend in downtown St. Louis. We were a few blocks down the street from the convention center. One summer there were 23K Herbalife attendees, and let me tell ya, those were some grade A wackadoo folks. Everyone tried to sell me that shit. Everyone would come in, split a sandwich with other Herbalifers, and order ice water for their Herbalife mixers. They completely took over our patio for 3 hours so they could do motivational speaker/awards show, very Dundee Esquire. They ordered nothing but water, and they were all terrible tippers. Hands down weirdest group I have ever dealt with. I have several clients that fell for the scam where when you do a password reset on a bank website and they text you a code to complete the password reset, and the scammer calls you for the code. If you receive a code via text, never tell it to someone else. And worse, are texts from Google Voice to take over your phone number. I've worked on payroll systems for over 30 years, so I've seen a lot of scams, but this one is one of the worst. My roommate fell for that, and she could never contact anyone at Google to get her phone hash back. She had that phone number since 1993, just after graduated from college, so she was understandably upset. You'll get a job at X organization if you pay X amount. It's always a scam. You never have to pay someone to work for them. Nigerian prince emails. I can't believe people still fall for them, but apparently it's a multi-million-dollar industry. Weight loss pills and weight loss tea. And in this vein, detoxifying teas, shakes, etc. that claim to clear years of sludge and fecal build-up out of your intestines, which will boost weight loss. If you had fecal matter building up in your GI tract, you'd know about it, and your pants size would be the least of your concerns. While they're crap for what they're targeting, some of those teas really are great, gentle laxatives. I say this as a former cancer patient that really made good use of them from time to time. Modern medical science saved my life, but the laxative tea made my life easier during said treatment. The prescription laxative I was given wasn't that great. I liked the tea better. And yes, I discussed it with my doctor and was given the okay before I tried it. Hey babe. Heart emoji, raise hand emoji. I've just come into some really hot emoji, great heart emoji opportunities with this amazing team of women, and since that opportunity is still available, of course I thought of you, wink. They're looking for hard-working ladies, strong emoji, woman emoji, who want to empower each other by starting their own businesses. Shocked emoji. I know that sounds scary, but just wait until you see the paycheck at the end of it. Heart eyes emoji, dollar emoji, heart eye emoji. You can be your clap emoji, own clap emoji, boss clap emoji, and take control of your finance. Lol, just kidding. Could you imagine monkey emoji, heart 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 emoji. Multi-level marketing. doTERRA, Herbalife, all that stuff. Stay away. Is there a site or video that explains why these things are scams? I have a friend that's really into them no matter what I tell her. Netflix documentary, Betting on Zero. Online reviews. A huge percentage of them are written by the seller, if good, or by a competitor, if not. Just look at the dates. If they're fake, they'll be in batches where they put out a ton on one day. Expensive coffins, diamond rings, bottled water, timeshare promos. Yeah, what the frack is up with coffins? Hell, the whole funeral thing is expensive and you're guilted into it because it was a loved one and you want to honor them, right? I remember when my BFS uncle died and the family went down to the funeral parlor and his grandmother, mother of the deceased, was just bawling as the officiant went through their options and packages. The grandmother just kept saying over and over in tears, "I don't want you to think we didn't love him or anything, we just don't got a whole lot of money." Made me really bitter toward the whole thing. Taking photos with the characters in Times Square, NYC. I got robbed by those fuckers. My mum and I took a few pics with them and instantly they held out their hands for a tip, and even characters we didn't take a picture with started demanding money and harassed us. Total rookie scam. Having to share at least your email address, plus permission to mail, with any company that you want to purchase a product from or interact with, just so they can spam your inbox with garbage marketing campaigns. Sure, you can unsub, use a non-primary email address, etc., but I still hate it. Maybe biased because I work for one of the world's largest big data marketing agencies. I swear every time I unsubscribe from emails, I just end up getting more or start getting them from partners that I never signed up for.